Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be covering Megan's Plays once again. I did cover this. It's entirely in my previous video, but today we're going to see Paige Christie react to it, and I'm very excited. I love Paige Christie and she's so funny, so I can't wait to hear what she has to say. I am on a road to 1,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing if you enjoy my content, and feel free to leave any thoughts on this video and situation down below. I love conversing with you all, and thank you so much for supporting me, and without further ado, let's get on with it.
Ashe is the godmother of Megan's child is absolutely horrible.
Oh, shit. Your godmother? Oh, she'd have to die. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you is a horrible feeling. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you and everybody knows about it, I would go to jail. I'd go to jail.
Trisha Paytas actually said the same thing when she was talking about the situation. She said, I would be in jail. And honestly, girl,
I'd go to jail, yeah.
I do not expect anybody to support me at all.
Oh my God, she's so self-aware, guys. She's so self-aware. She says she doesn't want anyone to support her because she's a bad and terrible person. And if she just does this humiliation ritual in front of everybody where she acknowledges how much of a terrible person that she is, then maybe, just maybe, the audience will continue to subscribe. Like, come on. Ew. Like, it's better for everybody if they just shut up. And also, like, if we could add one more, go away. Shut up and go away. Like, you really didn't give a because if you're gonna cheat, right, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, if you're gonna cheat, at least do it in a way where it's not humiliating for me.
He used to be my best friend and my ex-roommate. So, it's...
What? So Zach was his ex-best friend, and this is a mess, guys. This is an actual mess. This is what? I don't care if you are each other's only one true love. You better see each other next lifetime, because what do you mean that she is the godmother of your child that you share together?
And then Zach tried to convince me that maybe I could have more feelings for Leah than I already did. They wanted to be a throuple.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
Europe. Honestly, I didn't realize that Leah Ashe was the godmother until I watched this video. That's horrible.
Oh my God, this intro's so long. Hi! Oh, it's like I'm not in the right position. Hi, how are we all doing? Are we good? Are we good? Are we Gucci? Are we Gucci? Are we good? Yes! Oh, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is Saturday. The weekend is in. We are ready to commence tonight's shenanigans. I hope you guys are having a really good day today, guys. I am feeling happy. I am feeling excited. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I'm in such a good mood. This video, and I'm going to show you my screen right now. Here's the attention you wanted. Has been promoted to me non-stop. The video was posted 1 day ago by a content creator called MeganPlays. Now, I had to look around to try and figure out what this drama is about. I haven't watched the video yet, but what this drama is about, apparently it's divorce drama. A best friend was caught in Disney World kissing her husband. People thought the video was AI. It wasn't AI. It was real. And it is just it was her best friend. They used to do Roblox content together. They were collaborating and all sorts. A mess. An absolute
They had an actual channel together.
shit show. I looked at this, I was like, what is this about? I was like, maybe I should find out the backstory before I start hearing sides, because I thought, oh, you know, clearly it's a drama. Maybe I should look at the backstory before I start hearing sides. No, girl, it is a mess. That is one of the messiest things I've ever seen, actually. If it wasn't the fact that it was taking place in the Roblox community, I feel like everybody would be talking about this. It's because it's in the Roblox community, like Roblox game players, it's in their community. But because of how messy, this is so messy. One of the messiest things I've seen for a while. And you know we love a little bit of mess. I saw that video come up on my page, this one over here. Here's the attention you ordered. And I was like, instead of listening to sides, let me see a video that tells me everything. Do you think when I search for the drama, I could find any videos on it? No. The only person that has done a video worth watching is Anna Oop. And I don't like watching Anna Oop over here because, as we know, they are a content farm. But not just that. I don't know if you can see this in this corner over here, right? Underneath where it says Megan, it says AI. Now, on YouTube, you have the ability to tag whether you're using AI in a video. And I guess it allows YouTube to allow certain kinds of AI. I'm guessing that's the rule. But now when you're clicking through like what it is that you want to allow in your preferences in the video, it'll bring up, do you have any AI generated content or whatever? So I don't know what's going on over here, but now they've got AI, and that was not something that they said before. So I wish I could look at somebody else's recollection of stuff, but this is all that we've got. We've got Anna Oop, and they're the only people who've spoken about this. This video is called MeganPlays finally reveals horrible things Leah Ashe did to her. It's worse than we thought. And this video was posted 9 months ago. So whatever this drama is, it's been going on in the Roblox community for well over 9 months. So let's take a look at this and then we'll go and watch what it is that she has to say to everything, I guess. So let's start.
I had a very public relationship, a very public marriage, and a very public life. And now that life is different. I am getting a divorce.
You believe that?
Megan and Leah hate
That's so humiliating. Is that not like so humiliating? That's her best friend, yo. That is her best friend.
Megan and Leah hate each other. Megan and Leah are the same person. So many conspiracy theories. Here's the real truth. 1, are we the same person? No. At least I don't think we are.
Hello, everyone. Today we are doing bestie duos with my bestie, Megan. Hey.
I'm sorry.
This is insane. Like, genuinely, like, this is the most horrible thing you can do to a person. And again, there is a child involved, so delusional. Like, you are a weird human being for thinking that this would ever be okay and you could just come back to the internet, Leah Ashe, and think that it was all gonna be fine and dandy.
But did we all just say that video? Because if what's going on is real, then Leah Ashe might have just done the unthinkable.
I freaking hate Anna Oop's voice. Whoever the voiceover, I swear, it is the worst speaking voice. I don't know why it just goes through me.
Viral TikTok has people spiraling after allegedly showing Leah, yes, MeganPlays' best friend, kissing Megan's husband at Disney World. Like, be for real. Now, MeganPlays isn't just some random creator. She's been in the Roblox and family vlog space for years. She's married, she has a daughter, and Leah's been right there beside her in videos, collabs, and even fun outings together. So this rumor isn't just messy, it's personal. And honestly, if this video turns out to be true, then what we're seeing isn't just a friendship fallout, it is a full-blown betrayal in 4K.
I would go to jail. I go to jail. Yeah. Oh God, could you imagine the kind of betrayal that is? I'm going to jail. And you know what's worse? I would happily like sit in my jail cell, leg swinging in my chair, happy as shit, knowing that I did what I knew that needed to be done. Because what do you mean? That's so hurtful. That's like dating your sister kind of vibes. Ugh.
Because how do you even process something like that? Your husband and your best friend caught together at Disney World of all places? And trust me.
With respect, they can both do better. I'm just gonna say that.
That is just the start of it, because once this clip
And they have no shame. Like, at Disney World, where you can just publicly just display your relationship.
went viral, the internet started digging, and what they found made everything 10 times worse. So here's what everyone's talking about. A TikTok started circulating a few days ago, and apparently it shows Zach and Leah sitting on a bench at Disney World kissing. Yeah, kissing.
And to be so brazen about doing it in public as well. Like, you really didn't give a fuck. Because if you're gonna cheat, right, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, if you're gonna cheat, at least do it in a way where it's not humiliating for me. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you is a horrible feeling. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you and everybody fucking knows about it, it's gotta be the fucking worst. Oh, sorry, at least act like you know what you're doing is wrong. Like, yeah, just a little bit. Just a little Ned Fulmer, actually, very Ned coded.
The moment that clip hit the For You page, chaos. Fans were arguing nonstop, and some swore it was fake or AI generated, while others said
Sorry, one comment went, in a public server? That's so funny.
the details were way too specific to be edited. People started zooming in, comparing outfits, matching timestamps, and
I love when the internet's like this. Like, we are not gonna let this rest.
pointing out that the girl in the video had the exact same pink highlight Leah rocked back in August of 2025. Then, just when people thought it couldn't get any worse, another user came forward claiming they saw Zach and Leah together again, this time standing in line for the Haunted Mansion ride. According to them, they kissed there too. So not only is this scandal playing out in real life, but it's happening at Disney World, literally the happiest place on earth, now turned into the most depressing scene imaginable. The moment that clip blew up, both of their comment sections turned into chaos. Fans were tagging, dissecting, and posting side-by-sides like it was a full-time job. Leah though, dead silent, no denial, no clarification, nothing. Which,
Honestly,
Who knew the Roblox community would be so messy?
doesn't that make her seem so guilty? Because if somebody had like, if I was in that predicament, I feel like, and I was a terrible person, because you would have to be in that predicament, I would be like, it's AI. The whole thing's AI. None of it's real. I don't even know why everyone's like making a big deal. Like, none of it's real. Yeah. Well, why don't you tell the person to post some evidence, because it's not real, right? You know what I mean? I probably like fucking double down. But sis was quiet, silent. Let the chaos keep going. That is guilty as hell. The messy place on earth. It is the messiest place on earth.
let's be real, just made people more convinced it was true. But Megan, she handled it in the most quiet but cutting way possible. She posted this TikTok of herself making breakfast for her daughter, super normal, super mom mode, except the caption stopped everyone cold.
That's crazy as well. There's kids involved. Messy.
Sometimes
So it says, making breakfast for your toddler when you see the most diabolical, heinous, disgusting video pop up on your For You page.
that
And I can't even imagine. Like, this is a baby that she still has. Like, this is going on as she's learning to be a mom to what, a toddler, maybe even a younger child. disgusting behavior. Like, how could you even think about doing that while you have such a young kid? And like, how do you even have the time to think about that?
That wasn't a random thought. That was a direct response. And the internet knew it instantly. Comments started flooding in, calling out Leah and Zach for being heartless, and Megan started liking every single one of them. She even replied to one that said, like, you'd think they would play it cool the same week all of this was happening, right?
So this confirms that this thing happened, because if she's responding now publicly that you think that they would keep it cool, I don't know if it's a case that it was like continuing to happen and like they were just being so blatant and blatant about it. That is insane. I don't blame her at all. Yeah, I mean, she has every right to be petty.
Confirming that, yeah, what people saw in the clip was exactly what it looked like. Let's be real, Megan is not doing this for views. She's hurt. She is trying to move on, and she still is putting her kid first. That is not messy. That is strength in real time. Now, not even a
1000%. And the only reason she ever spoke out about it, really, especially now, is because Leah Ashe is trying to come back to the internet, and MeganPlays, rightfully so, wants everybody to be aware of the type of person that she is. And honestly, yeah, I agree. I agree, because what she has done is pretty horrible. And again, she is in the Roblox community, so is this really the role model that we want to have for kids? Because I mean, the audience is primarily children.
week after
Yes, come on, ChatGPT. Work, girl, yes.
that clip started spreading, Megan decided she was done letting people speculate. On October 28th, she dropped a TikTok that confirmed what everyone already feared. She is officially
I love her hair, by the way.
filing for divorce from Zach Letter.
I had a very public relationship, a very public marriage, and a very public life. And now that life is different. I am getting a divorce. I am single momming it. I am alone for the first time in a long time. And I am working really hard to adjust to my brand new life, like this new transit of waking up alone, coming home alone, not really having anybody to just like talk with on the couch at night, just being alone.
Imagine just being plunged into loneliness like that as well. Hamburg just said, this is infuriating. Like, if you want to cheat on your partner, you're an a-hole. But to do it with kids, I mean, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Because now we've got not only that, but it's so public that your kid is now going to have video record of all time, of the time that you betrayed your mum, like so horribly and humiliated her on such a grand scale. Like, if his kid doesn't want anything to do with him based on that premise alone, nobody would blame the kid because the footage is there for them to see. It's sad, really.
In the video, you can tell that she is trying to keep it together. She talks about waking up alone, coming home to an empty house, and learning how to do everything as a single mom. It wasn't dramatic. It was real. And honestly, you could feel the heartbreak through the screen. This isn't some influencer breakup where they quietly unfollow each other. This was a
It's her reality.
family breaking apart in real time. In one part, she says that she has been struggling, but she wants to keep creating content, not fake curated stuff, but her real day-to-day life. That line alone hit people hard because it felt like she was trying to take her power back.
So I think it'd be fun to kind of come on here and do more vlogs and just get more connected online. I do want
It's like she wants to keep herself busy so that like she doesn't actually have to feel the loneliness of it all. You know what I mean?
to say
That's still a baby. Are you kidding me?
thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown me during this very difficult transit in my life. Like, it's no secret that this has been very life-changing, honestly. It's been really weird. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to get into it because I will cry. No biggie.
And while she's over here trying to rebuild, Leah and Zach still completely silent. No apology, no statement, not even a note to clear things up. So at this point, fans are not just angry, they are disappointed because the one person showing any kind of maturity through all of this is the one who got hurt the most. Now,
I don't know if I like the wording of this, Anna Oop and ChatGPT, because I would say that it was mature not to continue a public back and forth. If anything, yeah, they should just shut up. Am I weird for feeling that? Like, if anything, they should just shut up. They should just shut up. I'd prefer for them to shut up than the video back and forth and all of this. Like, just shut up. Maybe that's me. Blackwood just goes, they better shut the fuck up. They better. They better. Like, it's better for everybody if they just shut up. And
Exactly, but again, Leah Ashe did not want to shut up. And she started it, so.
also, like, if we could add one more, go away. Shut up and go away. You understand? Shut up and go away. Like, maybe if we could do that, that would be amazing.
oh, this is where things started getting real weird because right after Megan dropped that announcement, people went digging through Zach's old YouTube history and what they found, yeah, it kind of explains everything. Screenshots, old videos, even Reddit threads started resurfacing. And let's just say the receipts were not painting Zach in a good light. Holy I remember I used to watch both Megan and Zach years ago. Zach was married before and started dating Megan immediately right after they divorced. Literally within weeks, they had to say multiple times he didn't cheat. This is crazy. That one comment reopened an entire chapter of Zach's past people had completely forgotten about. And once that post started gaining
So it's a serial thing. This is not his first time at this rodeo, guys. This is not his first time at the rodeo. This is not the first time he's done something of this nature. Like, that's what it's looking like. Because if they had a situation, even when they first started dating, that they had to say, we're not cheating, it's showing that the timelines are a little too soon, right? Just a little too soon.
traction, others began sharing their own memories, piecing together the pattern. Yeah, first marriage wasn't as much of a scandal because literally his whole audience was children, myself included, but I always thought that it was so weird that he started dating Megan literally 2 weeks after, and he apparently didn't cheat. He said his relationship
As well,
And I believe he's not trying to come back to the internet. Like, he has abandoned his YouTube.
he probably got away with it because if he's growing a child audience of users who are in like Gen Alpha or whatever on Roblox, like, yeah, of course it wasn't a huge scandal. They're all growing up now and being like, hold on, wait, that's weird. That's suspicious. You know what I mean?
Relationship with his first wife was tumultuous, so it's fine. And a lot of people took his word for it. Probably divorced her because he caught feelings for Megan. I don't know, but this is still crazy to me. Now, back then, Zach was married to a woman named Haley. Their breakup wasn't widely discussed because his fan base was mostly
He is getting very good looking women, and with all due respect, I don't get it. I don't get it. He must have a great personality. That's all I have to say. Great personality or great head. One of the two. Something. It's got to be one of those two.
kids, but now that everyone's older, they're putting two and two together. The timeline looks almost identical. A sudden divorce, a quick new relationship, and a narrative that painted him as the victim. And honestly, it's eerie because when you line up the dates, it feels like Megan might be living the same story Haley did, just from the other side this time. So now people are wondering, was this a pattern all along? Because at some point, repeating the same kind of heartbreak stops being a coincidence. And of course, once fans started realizing the full timeline, the focus instantly shifted from Zach's patterns to Leah's betrayal. Because let's be honest, the shock hits different when it's
I love that. It switched from Zach's issues to Leah's betrayal. Honestly, yeah, we didn't forget about you, bitch. Okay? We didn't forget about you, bitch. We're gonna spin the block one more time and come back to you.
from someone who you used to call your best friend.
I am Drew. I am Danny. And we are not the same person.
Everywhere you looked, people were in disbelief. One comment summed it up perfectly. I never expected Leah of all people. And another that completely broke people's hearts said, the fact that Leah Ashe is the godmother of Megan's child is absolutely horrible.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was listening and like setting up when I was watching this. I didn't hear this bit. Your godmother? Oh, bitch, you'd have to die. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is horrifying. It is horrifying. Nope. She's crazy for doing crazy. Crazy, bitch. I don't care if you are each other's only one true love. You better see each other next lifetime, because what do you mean that she is the godmother of your child that you share together? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Ooh, Leah, I hope you stub your toe. Hope you stub your toe, bitch. Ooh.
That one detail, godmother, took this from a messy rumor to a straight up moral disaster. People weren't just calling Leah a homewrecker. They were calling her a fake friend who crossed every possible boundary. And this isn't the first time Leah's love life has been public either. Longtime followers remember that she was once engaged to Garrett Sutton, another creator from the Roblox scene. They got engaged in 2018.
I love that this is like a Roblox drama. I literally live for the fact that like all of this is just Roblox. They're all Roblox creators.
The relationship ended quietly in December 2019. That breakup seemed peaceful at the time, but fans now can't help wondering if this pattern of failed relationships and blurred boundaries has been building for a while.
I'm getting a lot of new comments on my TikTok. I appreciate all you coming on over. I'm just as speechless. He used to be my best friend and my ex-roommate. So it's...
What? So Zach was his ex-best friend, and this is a fucking mess, guys. This is an actual mess. This is what?
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I was not paying attention at this point. I was like, oh yeah, I've got a video. I can put this in the stream. Bitch, they were best friends and he was her roommate.
And they were roommates.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
Remember that one from Vine? And it was her roommate. That was his roommate. That is crazy. Actually, they deserve each other. Perfect match. You know what? We should never stand in the way of love, okay? Who are we? Who are we but mere mortals to stand in the way of this love? They deserve each other, 100%. 100%. I can't believe this shit.
Roommate. So it's pretty crazy that my ex-fiance, my ex-roommate, and ex-best friend are now together. Just want to let you all know that I'm very happy with my life right now. I have a beautiful daughter now. I have a beautiful wife. My life is pretty great. So whatever is going on over there, my condolences.
Now,
Yeah, he's lucky.
I don't care how long you've known him.
That was like such a smug, yikes, guys, video I've ever seen. Do you know what? Good for them. This is weird. The Bass goes wild. How did he not go insane? I don't know. This is a mess.
If your friend's husband ever looks your way, you better look the other way. Because now Megan's daughter is going to grow up and see this.
Can we not put pictures of the baby in the video,
Yeah.
guys? I'm uncomfortable. I'm blurring it for my video. I'm uncomfortable with this. This is too much. This baby has absolutely nothing to do with any of this mess. Come on.
story online. And that is what makes it hurt even more. This isn't just content. It's a child's family that got pulled into a public mess. At the end of the day, the internet doesn't need another apology video. It needs people to stop betraying the ones who actually had their back. Because if Leah and Zach think silence will make this disappear, they are in for a rude awakening. The internet never forgets. And honestly, something tells me that this story is not over. Because in situations like this, silence doesn't mean peace. It usually means someone's about to talk.
Well, lo and behold, Anna Oop, our favorite AI-generated girl who is just like you, is correct. Because literally a day ago, a video got promoted to me.
She's a real girl. Like Pinocchio? The Pinocchio meme? No? Anybody?
from a community that I am not a part of, right? This is the Roblox community. My kids play Roblox. I've bought Robux in the past for my kids. I had like a little stint for about 6 months where I was absolutely obsessed with Dress to Impress, but then I stopped because I realized, like, what am I actually doing with my life? I spent a lot of time on Dress to Impress. I was in like loads of different servers for Dress to Impress. It was a mad time. I think it was depression, actually. I'm not saying that to be like mean to the people who play that, but I think it was like I was actually just in active depression at the time, so I was just like playing Dress to Impress every single night until like 6 in the morning. I was not present. I was not in this world. I was very, very depressed at the time. But anyway, beyond that, I'm not a Roblox player, right? I had no idea that this was taking place in the community. A video gets promoted to me. It's called Here's the Attention You Ordered, right? Hold on. Here's the Attention You Ordered. This is by MeganPlays, right? It says 2 days ago now. It was 1 day ago, a few seconds ago. So almost 2 days ago. And it's been getting promoted to me like non-stop. And then I saw that the first time I'd seen it, it had like 200,000 views. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw it again today and it has 1.7.
Yeah, I think this video is just huge now. I mean, even Trisha Paytas is talking about it. Which is crazy because apparently Leah, Ashe, and MeganPlays, when they were friends, were actually big Trisha Paytas fans and had attended Trisha's, like, not concert, but one of her, like, live podcast or shows, one of her live shows. And now Trisha is dragging Leah respectfully, like, of course, yeah, no shit, you know, like,
and going on here for it to promote it outside of, like, you know, what my usual content is. It's got to be something that it genuinely thinks I'll be interested in. And I started watching about like five-ish minutes of this. I wouldn't even say that, probably about 2 or 3 minutes of this. And then I was like, I don't want to hear one side before hearing the other. So that's why I showed you the Anna Oop video, which unfortunately is the only video that has a roundup. So I'm assuming that what we're about to hear today is in correlation to the divorce and all of that. I see a couple of people who said in chat that this has got something to do with the divorce. So let's take a look at what Megan is saying after what we're assuming, judging by Anna Oop's video, is 9 months of silence. Let's take a look.
Before I play the video that I recorded hours ago, I just want to take a second to say thank you so much for all of the love, support, and rallying around me that you guys have done. I very much appreciate it. It's been an extremely difficult year for me, as you can imagine, and nothing that you guys say is taken for granted, and I don't feel it's, like, owed to me. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but just know I'm very grateful for all the time, energy, and even thought that you guys give me. That goes for my friends, acquaintances, colleagues, other creators, and viewers. I very much appreciate it. Second of all, this is what they want. They want attention. They want to jumpstart her career, again, with a lot of views and a lot of algorithm support. How you can support me is not click on her videos to even tell her that she's a homewrecker, not even to click into thumbs down it. That would be the most helpful. Secondary, to watch my videos and come check out my streams because I stream regularly now here, TikTok, and Twitch.
Do you know what? As it should. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody in a response say, don't support them, redirect that support to me, fuck you. Do you know what? And so it should be. I love this.
Yeah, go show MeganPlays some love, truthfully.
I don't know who this bitch is. I don't know who MeganPlays is. I love her. I love the way that she's handling her spirit. Well done. Well done. Fuck them, actually. Fuck them, bitch. Fuck them. Support MeganPlays.
Please do not download this video and put it in its full capacity up on TikTok. That directly hurts me, but you can use clips of it and then send people here to watch the full thing.
As you should.
I have a lot to say, but I'm going to try to keep it as concise and level-headed as possible. My ex-best friend came back to the internet, Leah Ashe, after home-wrecking my marriage with my husband, who is as equally responsible as she is. I welcomed her into my life, I let her become my sister, and then she planted seeds to seduce my husband, which he fell for it, because he's not—
He knew what the fuck she did. Babes, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. He was not seduced, he wanted to.
And she's clarified this too, by the way. She makes it clear that she thinks that Zach is dumb and she doesn't want to drag the father of her child, of course, rightfully so, but she is very much aware of his involvement in this entire thing. But she is dragging Leah Ashe because she is not her family. And also, Leah Ashe is the one that's trying to come back to the internet, so.
Okay, just judging by historical past, I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this. He wanted to do this. This was not, this temptress came into his, he wanted it too. They are both as equally responsible for this. But I'll let you talk. I'll let you have your moment.
A good person either. These actions have caused me to lose half the time with my daughter. I missed her first steps, as we know, my home, and most recently, my insurance. So I can't even go see my—
I said my insurance. I'm working to get new insurance. It's been difficult to find a plan. My current therapist takes, so I don't have to start over with someone new, but I will figure this out so I can heal and work through this. So her insurance isn't paying for her therapy, and she's saying that she doesn't want to start with a brand new therapist if she was to go with a particular insurance provider.
Therapist anymore because it's too expensive and I can't afford it. I know they want me to come on here and be filled with rage and sorry, like you see me itching, like this is all causing me a big trauma response. Somebody said I feel like having a trauma response. My entire life is a trauma response at this point. I'm not gonna lie. They want me to come on the internet. They want me to scream, yell, release the videos, release the recordings, do everything and just let it blow over so that Leah can come back and make money. It's Leah's God-given right, I guess, to make content if she wants, but that doesn't make her a good person. It doesn't make her anybody that I think anyone should support.
So do you think it was a case of maybe they were like waiting and biding their time until like it had calmed down enough to return to business as usual? I'm thinking that's like what the situation might be. God,
I think so too, to be honest.
they have properly fucked up her life. Yeah, this is the aftermath of their horrible decisions.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna like try to get through this without crying because this is my reality. People say I'm dragging it and I think those people mostly just want attention, but this is something I live with every single day and it has traumatized me beyond belief. The two people I love the most deeply betrayed me and they took away half the time I spent with my daughter. Sorry, I have some notes here and I want to try to keep this as objective and factual as possible because I don't want my message to get lost underneath rage.
And again, oh my gosh, Megan is literally being so, like, sweet. Like, too nice.
You're entitled to feel angry.
So people say I'm dragging it, but I cannot express enough how badly I want it all to end. And when I mean it all, I mean it all. I struggle every single day. I fight every single day to stay alive. And I know I make a lot of jokes, and that is not one of them. Sorry. I will be cutting parts of this video because I have to edit in some screenshots. And also I'm taking really big breaks in between because it's really not fun to talk about. And I know I come on the internet and I show the confident version of me, the version that's like, oh, I don't care. I've gotten hotter. I'm smarter. I'm so cool, this, that. But when that's not happening, I am crying myself to sleep, wondering if the people that I loved the most could do this to me, why would anybody else? People want me to move on and I can't because this does not move on from me. It stays in my life until she disappears. And that is the only real accountability I feel like she can do me at this point.
I'm going to continue listening because I'm wanting to hear more. But if this is if YouTube and content creation was her livelihood, the realistic ability of her disappearing, even despite the horrible thing it is that she's done to you, is very unlikely.
And leave my daughter alone.
And again, I'm going to say this again. She is not dragging it. She has every right to speak about it because this is her life. For the rest of her life, she has a child with this man. And Leah Ashe, spoiler alert, is still with Zach. So...
And make sure I don't have to live my life parallel.
Wait, and leave my daughter alone? Hold on, pull that back.
And that is the only real accountability I feel like she can do me at this point, and leave my daughter alone. And make sure I don't have to live my life parallel to her.
Yo, who are we beating up? What's happened with her daughter? Wait, we're not gonna skim past that. What's going on with your... Woo, okay, all right. I can see myself getting pissed off.
I'm gonna switch to something funnier because I don't want to cry. Let's talk about her hair. That shit is fried, okay? Like, I'm sure she's going blonde or whatever. I don't know why she would do that. She's a winter. It's gonna look chopped and it already looks chopped. Go ahead, fry your hair off. Like, I don't care. Her hair looks so, like, it's effed up. It's bad. It's real bad. I don't care. If she wants to go blonde, that's not gonna do her any favors. So be
I
it.
mean, okay.
Now, I know that people are like, oh, she's only apologizing a year after it happened. And I told my ex...
Wait, she apologized? We missed an apology? The people who know about this, there's an apology. Where can I find it? Where can I find it, family? We were trying to tell you, girl. Where can I find it? I'm so sorry. There's too many people talking. Re-uploading Leah Ashe's apology video because I'm not gonna give her any views. YouTube knows what I want. Come on now.
Before we get into this video, I have written down a few notes to help me stay on track.
Okay, we'll go back to her fried hair. Does it look fried? It looks fine. I don't know. I no concept or understanding of white people hair. So, with that being said, let's take a look at this. I already hate her. Like, I already have such a warped perception of her. I don't even like her voice. Do you know who she reminds me of? Off rip, Shannon Rose. And for those of you who've been on YouTube since 2016, you will know Shannon Rose. Is she not giving Shannon Rose?
And make sure that I'm acknowledging everything that I want to, that I think is important for me to acknowledge. So if you see me looking off, I'm just reading the notes that I've taken. I'm sure that me sitting down and making this video after I've said absolutely nothing about the situation and have been silent for so long feels really strange and weird. My intentions of making this video...
Okay, this also changes why, like, Megan feels compelled to come and talk to the internet about it, because now you're talking, bitch. Shut up.
...are not to win back any public favor or positively change your opinion of me in any way. Whether you've watched my videos for years or you only know of me from the situation, I believe you deserve to hear me acknowledge it directly. If you're unaware of the situation, in October of last year, I deeply betrayed Megan's trust and hurt her. I crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. My decisions were selfish, inconsiderate, disgusting, horrible, and vile.
Ho, why is you here? Like,
Ho, why is you here?
Why are you coming to tell me this? Huh? What the fuck is this all about?
Although I do regret how I navigated through that situation, it doesn't repair the damage that I've caused or change what I did. I am so sorry to Megan and to everyone that I've hurt because of what I did. She never ever deserved to get hurt.
Girl, come on. You don't mean this.
Hurt, and it's horrible. I know that there's nothing I can do or say to relieve any pain for her. I do want to publicly apologize to Megan and everybody I hurt due to what I did. And if given the opportunity, I would love to directly apologize to Megan because a public apology is not enough. She deserves a lot more than that. There's been a lot of things said online, so I just quickly want to run through a couple things and clear them up. I know there's a lot of rumors regarding Zach and I's relationship and why I'm still in the relationship, but I want to assure you guys that I am choosing to be in this relationship and I'm not trapped. I know that hearing that is extremely hard to stomach, but that's the truth. Another thing was my estate sale. I did not sell all of my belongings. I didn't sell my medication keepsakes and journals, my personal journals. What you saw in those photos were a combination of Zach and I's possessions as we were still actively living there, and not everything in those photos were for sale. I know it doesn't feel like I've said a lot in this video at all, and that's because there's not a lot I can say. What I did was horrible, and it hurt a lot of people.
So why are we talking about it? Literally, we're almost at the end of this video. All you're doing is rambling. I did a bad thing. Okay, go away. I don't know. I have no. What are we doing? What, Ducky Momo? I can see you're pissed. What are we fucking doing, girl? What are we doing? What is this? Oh, you should have shut up. You could have just shut up.
Getting any deeper into this situation.
She has no remorse at all.
Or explaining how things transpired is not up to me and should not be up to me. I know a lot of you were very disappointed in what I did. I completely understand, and I don't expect you to see me any differently after this video because it doesn't change what I did. I removed all of the filters on my comment section that were there before. I don't want to block or delete anybody who is expressing the way they feel about what I did. The purpose of this video is to take accountability, address the situation, and move forward. I don't want you to...
This whole thing is for us. You taking accountability should be a situation between you, your man, and Megan. Why are you coming and talking to us? This is, no, I get where Megan's coming. You want a career. This is all about the career. I want to continue, because why are we getting an apology? I'm not in y'all's bed. I'm not in y'all's relationship.
She cares about the public's perception.
Why are we getting an apology? Quite frankly, it's none of my business. My goodness. It just pissed me off. I'm so pissed. Pissed me off.
Be shocked or surprised when you see me coming back to making content. It's something I genuinely love doing.
Oh my God.
And I do not expect anybody to support me at all. And I do not expect any...
Oh my God, she's so self-aware, guys. She's so self-aware. She says she doesn't want anyone to support her because she's a bad and terrible person. And if she just does this humiliation ritual in front of everybody where she acknowledges how much of a terrible person that she is, then maybe, just maybe, the audience will continue to subscribe. Like, come on. Ew.
Anything to go back to the way it was. I'm sure that didn't answer all of your questions, but thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
Bitch, I don't care. You could have really just not said that, okay? I'm so for real, Leah. You could have really just not said that. We did not need to hear this. What?
And honestly, just bringing it back up, it's disrespectful to Megan. Because at the end of the day, you did all of this. You and Zach did this to Megan. You're now bringing everything back up because you're mentioning it. And now Megan has to deal with all of the repercussions of that. Even if she didn't end up making a video, which of course now we know she did. But even if she didn't, she would have had to deal with all the comments talking about it again. She would have to relive it all over again because you decided that you wanted to apologize to the internet.
What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? She could have shut up, and Megan probably would have just like let her continue making content, and maybe in her streams and stuff throw some shade here or there because she's still hurting, right? You can't expect people to get past something in a different timeline. This is divorce. This is not a relationship breakup. This is two people who have procreated and made a child together. It's gonna hurt. It would hurt in general anyway, but she not only does she lose her partner, she loses her best friend. So when that partner who cheated on her, she hasn't even got that moment. She doesn't even get that chance to go back to her friend and be like, oh, he cheated, and I feel like she's got no one. You've left this girl. You've left this woman with nobody. You both left her. She didn't just get...
During the time that she needed him the most. She had a little baby. He was the father of her child.
Cheated on by her fucking boyfriend. She got her husband. She got cheated on by her best friend. She's got nobody. And because you want to make money on the internet, you want to come over and do a little, I'm so self-aware. You don't have to support me. I was being selfish. I was only thinking about myself. I was really inconsiderate. Say all the bad words that you want. You left this girl by herself. Now, because of the predicament that you guys put her in, she now doesn't have the correct insurance right now to get the therapy that she so desperately needs because she doesn't even have a friend to lean on. So she can't even heal effectively. And she's missing out on half of the time it was that she was expecting to spend with her husband and child. And you can't just shut up, put the filters on your videos and make your videos and shut your ass up? Shut up. Anyway, she said, here's the attention you ordered. Now, very aptly described. Here is the attention you ordered. Megan, continue, babes, continue.
If she wants to go blonde, And I told my ex, you should have Leah sign an NDA because when you guys break up, because you eventually will, she's going to
So it says, a big part of this video will be highlighting Leah's manipulative personality. Oh my God, it gets deeper. And how she mirrors. I could tell it's very much giving I want your life. It's very much giving like, can I cut off your skin so I can be you? So how she mirrors and lies to escape accountability. Some stories are small and almost silly, but tell you how her psyche works. Okay.
come on the internet and she's going to say that you manipulated her and you made her think that this was going to work. And I have something to say about that later.
She said, no, get out of jail free card for you, bitch.
And so the line of, I'm not trapped in this relationship, I think was a line inserted by Zach to make sure she couldn't do that in the future. I met Leah in 2016 through her ex and my ex, who I was not dating at the time. And I remember my very first impression of her, though I've never told.
I can tell now, seeing those older pictures, that she's had lip filler, but it's so tastefully done. She looks so pretty. I love when people get cosmetic surgery and it's like, ooh, yeah, that was money spent well.
This because it's rude. I always.
And I know he glazed around the whole hair situation, but I want to bring it back up because did you guys peep that? I didn't say this in my last video, but Leah Ashe looks very similar to MeganPlays. Like, considering everything, it seems like she's trying to turn into MeganPlays, allegedly. But it's just very odd behavior.
Always felt she didn't have her own opinions.
Like, she even has like blonde streaks. And I thought it was just me, but people started clocking it too. I'm like, oh, no. It's not just me reading into something.
We were talking and I was like, I like the way. She's like, me too. I was like, I don't like some of this though. She's like, yeah, me either. There was 3 or 4 instances in the conversation where she would just mirror my opinion, even if it completely contradicted what I just said. And so I even said to Zach, like, I really like her. She's really nice, but I don't think she has her own opinions. I think she just agrees with whatever everyone says. And as my friendship got deeper with Leah, that's true.
I would like to know if in the beginning, if those of you who are really familiar with this story, please explain this to me. I would like to know if at the beginning of their friendship, if Megan was a more popular influencer than she was. Because I meet people, like whenever I go to like events and YouTube events and stuff, I meet people and when they find out like how many like, you know, subscribers you have or whatever, it's like a switch changes. Like the way that people treat you changes. And I've seen this happen a few times at like events that I've been to. People will not know who I am, which is fine. I'm not famous in any capacity, right? Not know who I am. And then like immediately after they find out that like, you know, oh, she's got, you know, 200,000 subscribers, that stuff, it switches. And then all of a sudden I'm being treated better. And it makes me wonder if she's like another one of those social climbing kind of influencers. Like she would mirror whatever it is that Leah said in order to, you know, get close to her, maybe have more collabs, more insight, more behind the scenes knowledge, help with management, help with this. Do you get what I mean? Some people do that.
Which, by the way, this was before they had their collab channel together. So it was giving very much that.
It seems like it, yeah. That's disgusting that people treat others different according to their following. In influencer-only spaces, that happens a lot. And I've noticed that a lot, especially for some bizarre reason whenever I'm in America. If I go to like an American event, I'll meet people and code switches immediately. Something very strange. I don't like it, quite frankly. I went to an event once and like the girl who I went to an event with, she was also an influencer, but she was famous on TikTok. And when we got there, the people who were also at this event were like, oh my God, I know you from here, blah, blah, blah. I love your videos. And then they were like, oh, can you take a photo for me? So I'm there holding the camera, taking people's photos. They've got me holding bags and photos. I'm cool, I'm chill, like I don't give a fuck, I'm not nobody fancy. And I'm taking photos. Anyway, my friend, she turns around and she goes, oh, this is Paige. She has a channel on YouTube called immediately. Oh my God, can we take photos of you? I was like, I don't know. That just gave it ick. I just got ick immediately. I didn't like that. So, yeah, it is something that I've seen and something I've experienced. When the switch up happens, it was just like, I don't know, just treat people how you should treat them, period. Do you get what I mean? Or don't just like boost somebody up with like, you know, grandeur.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think we all know the whole stereotype about influencers here in the US. They're very much fake and I mean, we've seen it time and time again.
If it's not necessary, I also don't require that amount of attention. Do you understand what I mean? Just, I don't know. It's very, very strange. I didn't enjoy it. But that's what this relationship is giving, that like maybe she may have been more popular and famous. And sometimes you encounter, you know, clout chasers. And that can be what this is.
Leah is a covert narcissist and she will.
Covert narcissist is someone who craves deep.
But then she was a lot more than just a cloud chaser because she moved to be in the same neighborhood as MeganPlays and then stole her husband. That's a little bit more than cloud chaser. We're heading towards a really weird territory now, if we're being honest.
Deep importance and admiration, but hides it behind quiet, shy, or victimized exterior. Unlike loud, boastful narcissists, they use passive-aggressive behavior, guilt, and quiet manipulation to control others.
Play victim to get out of accountability. I've seen her do it multiple times. Oh, Leah's so nice. She's so sweet. She doesn't deserve this. Like, look at her. She feels so bad. Leah only cares about the image of herself as opposed to how her actions affect others. That is why she is still with Zach. That is why she is still with my daughter. Not because she genuinely feels bad. She feels bad about how you guys are perceiving her. And that's a fact. I have a list of all the times that Leah has lied to me that I know about. She has this very big victim complex. I've just seen it multiple times, especially with some fallouts with her friends. It's never about how she hurt them. It's more about, oh, well, they're going to think I'm a bad person. Yes, we think you're a bad person, Leah. In 2016, me and Leah had a bit of a fallout.
2016.
And I didn't know why. One day she unfollowed me on Twitter. I thought it was weird. I went to her YouTube and for 2018 2018 New Year's. This video is gone now, it's taken down. She posted a video titled By Felicia. And in that video, she indirectly referenced me. She made me seem like villain in her story. I'm saying that very lightly because I don't exactly remember, but I do remember it hurt because I thought we were friends. That was really confusing to me.
That would be enough for me never to be your friend again. Like, we could have ended the story here. In 2016, she was a prick. The end.
And since then, I had been trying to win Leah's approval back because for some reason I felt very deeply that her and I would get along and be friends. While trying to reach out to mend things, she thought my attempts were malicious and she rejected them, which is fair. That's fine. I don't like people have trust issues. That's okay. What I don't like is liars. I worked hard to try to repair me and Leah's friendship because I wanted her to come to me in sex wedding. I told her straight up, I really want you and her ex at the time to come to our wedding. I'm trying.
So they only made up around the time of her wedding? Guys, she rejected her wedding because she wanted to be the bride. Always the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Oh my God.
Fix this. And she basically said no. She said, no. Like, we're leaving it in the past and we're moving on from you guys. I said, okay. Later, I find out on my wedding night that she told people that she was not invited to my wedding. When I asked about that years later, she said,
that's like literally just trying to make it about her so that people are like, oh, she's not here. She said she wasn't invited. Yes, she was. Well.
And starting to create some drama already before they're even actually back to being friendly. This is a horrible, horrible story.
That's strange because that's what she told me. Like, oh, to do that to somebody on their wedding day. Oh, such bitch behavior. And
not story, situation. I don't want to diminish anything that she's going through.
The conversation, this friendship should have been long done.
I didn't know what to say. I said, say that I invited you and you didn't feel comfortable going. Not that we did not invite you. So do you kind of see how things get a little twisted, even the smallest white lies, to make her look like she's been excluded and the victim? Lies that aren't even necessary. People would have completely understood if she did not want to come to our wedding. There was beef, there was drama. So to add that, like, oh, they didn't invite me, that, like, I know that seems like a small thing, but that is the groundwork of who she is.
Yeah, that's like petty, weird lies.
And how she moves. When I came into the royal high space, she was immediately threatened. She put up...
Again, she's trying to put Megan down and make her seem like for people to question her character.
Yep, Ashe bare ears right after I released these. I don't want to elaborate on that. I don't need to. When I called her and asked her about it in 2019, I said, it feels like you did this on purpose. It feels like you did this to tell me to get off of your turf and stay out of your space. She was silent. And then she said, I didn't know what else to do. You didn't know what else to put. When I said, it felt like you did this on purpose.
Whenever I first watched this part, I don't know why, but I was confused. I don't know what I missed. But basically, Megan would always wear those little, things on her head, and she ended up releasing merch out of it, and then Leah Ashe started to do the same thing, basically.
To tell me to get out of your space. And people, they started attacking me. They said, she's copying Leah when I was already wearing these.
Okay.
In summer of 2020, there was a 2-month period where I would upload and she would directly upload like 5 minutes after me. I tested this. I did this on many different times and she tried to bury me multiple times. She tried to bury me multiple times on YouTube.
That's so sick in the head. Do you know how you have to be watching somebody's every move for something like that? I do not have the energy. Whenever I hear weird shit like this, I'm like, where do you guys find the actual energy to do something like that? That's so odd. It is obsessive.
I don't really understand why. Because at this point, I thought it was just because I liked the color pink. And you know what's funny about that? Whenever we were in Proper Idiots together, I was like, we all have like color branding, you know, like Zach is yellow, Nathan is green, I'm pink. I mean, and you could be purple. I said, or you could be pink, I don't care, but you could be purple. She's like, okay. Then later she adopts a pink personality. Fine. I'm not saying that's a copying me. I don't care. But then to turn around and act like I hadn't always been branding with pink was a little bit confusing to me. And then to tell people I'm stealing her identity.
It's like, it's giving like when people compare like Cardi B to Nicki Minaj, it's just like, who cares? Like, who cares? It's just clothes and hair. I don't know. Like that's so weird. Do you get what I mean? It's like me beefing with Swoop for having like Petty University. You know what I mean? Because Petty was my branding for so many years. Like, who cares? Or having brightly colored hair. Like, who fucking cares? It's so strange.
If somebody wants to conjure.
Yeah, I mean, under different circumstances, it would be like a nothing burger, but it shows a pattern, especially now that, in my opinion, allegedly, it looks like Leah has the same hair as MeganPlays.
I bet I could find it, where she had a crash out and she said I was stealing her identity.
Oh, let's read this. So it says, console me, saying super nice things, and then he continues to slander my name. I'm so glad that I trusted my gut. I always give items to people in trade videos, and you're talking about somebody copying your videos? Honey, you copy people's videos, along with another girl in the community who has literally stolen my identity. Oh my God. I have been cold and rude. Have I exposed those people and him for being terrible, money-hungry people? No, because karma always does its job. I'm done being kind to people who have done nothing but disrespect me and ruin my life. All right, sis. Okay.
Now I know that was just a projection. Near the end of our friendship, I caught Leah in a handful of lies. Lies that didn't make sense. We were supposed to go to the zoo, me, Zach, and my daughter. And she was like, I can't wait for the zoo. It's going to be so fun. Knowing that she already planned to not go. Why not just tell us you weren't going to go? Why lie and pretend you're going when you already know you're not going and it's in less than like 24 hours?
It's because it's like one of those people who wants to make every situation about her. So y'all were going to do something. She was invited, but the invite and being there wouldn't have been as fulfilling to her as not being there and being spoken of, because she's still at the forefront of people's minds. It's like psychological warfare here. I understand what she's saying with this one. Sometimes people are like, oh my God, and then like they don't show, and it's like, because they want you to ring them like, where are you? What's going on? They want you to do all of that. So I see what she's talking about here. She wanted to make herself the focal point. Yeah, very much like that, Blackwood, very much.
Why not say, oh, actually something came up? Like it's just the micro lies that become very confusing, because it's like, okay, what else is there? There was a moment where she almost checked herself into impatient before all this happened. And I do think.
Yes, because I feel like I understand what happened and what went wrong. I have so much more clarity now than I did before. I understand why it happened, and it opened my eyes to what I needed in my life. I do want to be loved and cared for by someone. It's truly the best feeling in the world. Feeling that care like that for the first time in my life felt great. I can't wait to find the person who is going to sweep me off my feet and love me forever. Okay?
That she should still go forward with that.
It's all extremely confusing in my mind, because never in a million years would I have expected this. In the beginning, I was very shocked to hear how vehemently against everything you were, which made me really confused and hurt. I felt like Zach had given me the wrong idea. I don't feel this way now, and I couldn't understand deep to my core how everything spiraled downward so quickly. What the fuck is this about?
Since homewrecking my marriage, she quit going to therapy, because narcissists do not like to look at themselves in the mirror. They don't like to do the internal work. Leah is a deeply insecure, I have this written down, Leah is a deeply insecure individual, and I cannot imagine she will ever feel secure, as she has destroyed a family and will forever compare herself to the image of me. I wonder.
Which is true. We're watching that play out.
Oh my God. She said you might be sleeping in his bed, but you know that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, it don't matter. I'm still in everybody's lives. Therefore, there is always going to be this constant comparison to me. You are not going to sleep straight, bitch. Oh, I live for this. This feels like 2016 drama. Have you not missed this? It's not sexual assault and horrible, nasty things like R-word and stuff. This is nice. I mean, horrible for these people, terrible. But like, this feels so much lighter than the other stuff. Oh,
Zach thinks about me still, or is in love with me still. And how could she not? I'm the mother to his child. We were together a long time. And
she said we FaceTime often, so Clover can be... Oh, Clover's such a gorgeous name. Oh, I love that name. Can be connected with
really
both parents. So they're talking every day. Zach gave me a Pokemon card today just because blank, blank, blank. It's worth $75, not like super crazy. Oh, and they're getting gifts and stuff. Ooh. She said, and my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man.
Still sees me and talks to me all the time. In February, Zach kind of...
She's still desperately in love with him. I mean, can we all agree in chat right now?
I mean, okay, yes, I think that no matter what, there's always going to be that love for him, but she's also made it clear she does not want to get back with him, and later on, there's a situation where he tries to get back with her, and she's like, I would never get back with you, which, honestly, do you blame her? Like, no, I think this is very much pointed at Leah and is meant to have a reaction out of Leah, because, I mean, clearly she just wants to make it clear that she doesn't want her on the internet, allegedly.
She still wants him. Like, immediately, she's not ready to give it up. Because this would not even be a talking point for somebody that I could not stand. Somebody who had betrayed me and I cannot fucking stand. This would not even be a talking point of, and he still calls me every day. She still would, if he said, I'm sorry, I fucked up, I made a terrible mistake, she would choose to keep her family together. And it would be to the internet's dismay, because now we're all involved in your relationship, and we're going to feel some kind of way about you going back on yourself like that. We would feel that you deserve more. But yeah, it doesn't seem like she's ready to give this up. I love how everyone's on the same page. You're like, yes.
Indirectly self-launched the idea that he made a mistake. He told me he would regret it forever. He told me he was still in love with
it. Says, normally he would say he regretted how it happened. This time, it was that it happened at all. He said if he could go back in time, he wouldn't have done it. Oh, bitch, are we setting the groundwork for a comeback of this relationship?
Me, and he told me that he was still attracted to me. And I let him know that we would never get back together. I told some of my friends and family that, and then Zach stopped telling me things, which makes sense. The love that Zach and I had, that doesn't die overnight, especially because he wasn't unhappy. We weren't fighting, we were intimate often, and we spent all our time together.
The day he cheated, he said he wanted to marry me again. He said he would spend the rest of his life making up what he did to hurt me. He said I was his one and only soulmate. She is not over this. And like, obviously it's going to take its time to heal. No one's expecting this, but she still cares about the words that come out of his mouth, even down to the phrasing, right? And the reality of the situation is that like, he's just a dog and dogs have fleas, right? That's all it is. He's just a dog and dog has fleas. But she's so hung up on every word. When the word of this man has proven that his word don't mean shit, babes. It doesn't mean shit. Sister to sister, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. This man is never ever going to provide you the love, care, and attention you deserve. He's in regret now. And regret is different to when you make a mistake and try and rectify it. If you made a mistake and tried to rectify it, you wouldn't be living with the girl and partially raising on a part-time basis your child. That guy made multiple decisions at times that he could have walked back, babes. He doesn't, I feel like that movie, he's just not that into you. Like, he doesn't want that.
On the couch laughing. Like Zach and I held hands.
That's right. Miss Lynn said regret, not remorse. Snaps in chat if you got a snaps emoji. Regret.
Yeah. And again, I don't think she wants to get back with him. Of course it still hurts. I'm not going to say that she's over it. I don't think I would ever be able to get over it, but at the end of the day, I think she wants to, you know, let Leah know what is up.
Not remorse. That's 100% what it is.
Hands when we would fall asleep together every night. I know this video is a little bit scattered. What can you expect? When she posted those 2 TikToks, it's because Zach and I had been together for 2 hours and she couldn't get a hold of him. So those
What
TikToks are exactly who she is. I'm too lazy to insert the TikToks, so here they are. What's really funny about this is when I was talking to Zach, because we were spending hours together and just digesting everything. And I said, she's actually really liking this, Zach. She got chosen. And that's exactly what she wanted. He was like, no, she feels so bad. I go to leave. I see this in my car. I get out of my car. I'm like, wait, this is your girl? This is somebody who feels bad to you? He went home and was like, why did you do that?
You guys are assholes, especially Kenny. I hate him the most.
What I liked about this one is people.
She's so weird. This is such weird bitch behavior. She actually, I know, okay, I'm gonna call it from now. She actually scares me a little bit. There's something very like, I don't know, something, she seems to.
It is scary, and I did, again, watch the Just Trish podcast where Trisha talked about this, and they made a really good point. They mentioned that Megan could have been hurt during this entire altercation, you know, allegedly, because Leah is really obsessive. And this could have turned a lot different. You know, it really does look like Leah allegedly really wants to become Megan. And we've seen a lot of true crime documentaries and different scenarios play out. And, I mean, you can put one and one together. And, I mean, it seems like this is obsessive behavior and it could lead to something else.
Devoid of emotion. Yeah, something's not something incorrectly. This is so insane pick-me behavior. Yeah, just something about this feels off.
She's never seen someone play the harmonica ever. Editing note. Leah lies a lot out of self-preservation.
And one more thing, bitch. She said editing note. And one more thing, you raggedy bitch.
That is what I'm about to talk about. That she will lie out of self-preservation all the time to save her image, to twist the narrative, to make her look like she's not evil. She just loves to lie out of self-preservation. I want to talk a little bit more about Leah's manipulation of the situation and why I warned Zach that if they broke up, she would come online and try to mess with the scope of what happened.
Yeah.
Let me get a date.
I understand why she's preemptively doing all of this, because Leah's erratic behavior at this point, like, we are laying, I can understand her mentality, like, lay the groundwork so that when this shit falls apart, which it will, I feel like we're all on the same page, this will 100% fall apart, that she can't come back and play the victim of the entire situation. Yeah, no, I feel her.
Up.
Yeah, especially with how much Leah is trying to manipulate everything. It's kind of insane.
September 23rd, 2025. Leah and I came home from Disneyland. We went to the Boo Bash or whatever, and my husband was sending her text messages about his longing for her. She showed me those messages.
Does that not show you, to a certain degree, that he made his own decisions there? It is regret, not remorse.
And she was like, I'm confused. I start crying. And I start saying, this sounds like my husband's in love with you. Why else would he say this?
So she's like, your husband, she picks up her phone. She's like, your husband's texting me saying that he loves me and he's longing for me. Am I for real? Is that what's happening? That is so fucking psychotic. There's something eerie about that bitch.
I'm crying to her about how I believe my marriage is over. I am distraught.
The fact that she could do that and face Megan, like, no remorse, no embarrassment, no shame.
I need to talk to Zach right now. I cannot believe what's happening. I call Zach. I tell him, I don't know what's going on between you and Leah, but you need to figure it out. And he called Leah, then he called me back, and he said, Leah and I have feelings for each other. I was like, what? And then Zach tried to convince me that maybe I could have more feelings for Leah than I already did. They wanted to be a throuple.
Crazy work.
Wait a minute.
Crazy work.
Wait a minute. What? That's actually insane. That is actually out of everything that I was expecting up until, I promise you, as God is my witness, I did not expect a raggedy bitch to say that. I did not.
You raggedy bitch.
I did not expect that. A throuple? So they're trying to gaslight and convince her, hey, you think he wanted his cake and eating it too? Oh God, what is it with you men?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to eat his cake and have hers too. He wanted 2 pounds of cake.
And also, what did they expect? She was gonna say, yeah, for sure. What?
Double caked up on a Thursday. That's what he wanted.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga.
Oh my God.
The next morning, Leah came over. I did not think she was on board with this. So I start confiding to my best friend.
So she's like, Carl, me and this man, we're going through our shit. Something is off, because he just turned around and he said to me, I want to make it a throuple. Oh my God, can you imagine? Could you imagine to be a fly on the wall? This is messy.
Can you believe this? Like, can you believe that he has this idea that we could all be a throuple, blah, blah, blah? And she's like, yeah, no, that's crazy. That's insane. That's no.
No?
I said, did you talk to my husband today? Or did you text my husband today? She said, no. I said, okay. Sometime later I call Zach because the stories are not lining up. He's in Tokyo. That's why.
How about your husband and your friend should just cease talking? Why are we even entertaining this conversation in the first place? It was her idea, not Zach's. Oh God, Thor, please don't. Oh, please. I can't take any more.
And he says, Leah, you were on board with this. You wanted to do this. And she's like, what? Huh? He was like, am I being gaslit right now? We talked for hours about this, about how we could all be together.
Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's insane. She's insane. Oh, this is way beyond. She is insane. That is insane. Oh, yeah. Okay, Megan, you know when I was sitting there and I was like a bit juvenile to talk about her hair? Yeah, that bitch hair is fried. Fuck that hoe. Oh, my God.
He's like, not wanting to say that she did that. Editing note.
I love Paige.
The most despicable thing that she said that got...
And one more thing, bitch. That's all I'm gonna hear when I hear editing notes. And one more thing, bitch.
Me was she was telling Zach, like, everyone's gonna be so jealous of you two hot wives, and I want to be one of your girls. And Zach is feeling completely thrown out of the bus, completely manipulated, and completely gaslit. I find out that Leah actually had talked to my husband that day when I asked, remember, did you text my husband? And then I found out they had a 3-hour phone call. I looked at her, I said, you said you did not talk to my husband today. She said, you asked if I texted him. I freaked out. My sister was there. I was like, oh my God, get out of my house right now. What is with the lying? And Zach tells me, no, we talked on the phone for hours about this and how it's what she wanted. And I told her it could go wrong.
Do you think she's trying to like sow the seeds of mistrust? Because it seems like at this point, everything it is that Zach has said is somewhat truthful. Like, I think I'm falling for your friend. The idea is potentially we have ourselves like, you know, a polygamous relationship. And it was Leah who brought it to it. Leah was the one who lied about her suggesting they become a throuple. And Leah is also the person who's lying about them communicating and having phone conversations and all that kind of stuff. The only person who's lying here is Leah. And she's sowing those seeds of mistrust. So even if they were able to work through it and have somewhat of a functionable marriage, it becomes incredibly difficult when literally this outsider, this bitch, this raggedy bitch is like in the middle of whatever they've got going on. This could have potentially just, maybe if it was like he flirted with the best friend, it was inappropriate, she loses her best friend, she stays with her husband, that could have functionally worked. Would it have been a great situation for everyone? No, but some people choose to work through things like that. But now neither of them trust each other. He's being gaslit by her, and she's lying to everyone about everything. Why are we still calling and texting each other, first of all? Because if my husband turned around and said he was in love with you, I'm not calling and texting until we figure this shit out first.
But she didn't want to hear that. She said it was only going to work out.
Not for real.
In her favor, and she saw a butterfly, so it's perfect and it's gonna work. Later I'm talking to Leah again, and she says something along the lines of, I would have never crossed that boundary if I knew you weren't okay with it. That's another lie. Everybody knows how territorial I was over Zach. She saw me be territorial over Zach.
Why are you with somebody who makes you feel territorial, girl? You shouldn't have to feel territorial.
Many times before that. She saw me crying in the Uber right before, not even 24 hours before, wondering why my husband was in love with another woman.
That other woman being your best friend and you're confiding in her is so fucked. She had no chance.
And she has the audacity to say, I would never have crossed that line if I didn't know you were okay with it. Zach asked her, do you love me? And she said yes. She admitted her feelings.
I would never cross the line. What? Just don't. What do you mean?
Feelings to Zach. Folded like a lawn chair. And then after that, she said, I would have never crossed that line if I knew you weren't okay with it. You know, I would have never done this because my Grammy was cheated on. And it was the worst thing to happen in my life. So I would have never did that. She said, I feel like Zach manipulated me. He tricked me into...
Okay, she was setting up the groundwork. I was so confused at the beginning. She was setting up the groundwork. I understand why we need to know all of these stupid little stories. Megan, I take back everything. She is something else. Something else. Girl, get the fuck out. Yes. Leave Granny out of it. What the hell did Granny do? Okay?
And then I went to Zach and I told him, and he was like, oh my God, what? No, we talked for hours. She didn't want to hear it. So that's why I believe she will eventually come back and she will say she was manipulated into this.
I see you.
When the truth is, it was her. She feigns victim all the time. She laughed. I caught them cheating on me on the same beach that Zach proposed to me. The same beach my sister got married on.
So she caught them cheating before the rest of the world found those videos? Guys, I'm overstimulated. Actually, I'm overstimulated. There is so much going on. Nobody gives a fuck about her. I hope she believes in herself and cares. Look after you and your baby. Nobody in this story gives a fuck about you, sweetheart. And I know that's horrible to hear, but my goodness, not an ounce of care for any of her feelings.
We both knew how important that place was to me. Now, people wonder why I don't drag.
For sure. And again, go show her some love. She deserves all of the views and all the attention.
Back as much. It's honestly because when Clover grows up, I don't want her to see a digital footprint of me berating her father.
Snaps. And that's what makes you a real ass bitch.
Online. Yep. I don't much care if she sees me berating Leah. Clover will know what happened when she's old enough and it's age appropriate. I will make sure of that. Something that Zach holds over my head is that somebody is going to attack him and Leah in front of Clover and traumatize her. So I want to make it very clear that I do not condone any violence to these people if you see them, because that is the one thing.
Guys, that means no tomatoes at Disney World. I know that we were planning to come together and throw tomatoes at them while they were going on the rides. I get it. But no tomatoes. She said no tomatoes, so okay, I guess.
That he tries to hold over my head.
Oh man, damn. There goes my weekend plans. I know, right? Shit, fuck.
To get me to stop talking. Clover's well-being.
Okay, one sec. So this to Leah. I'd like to know if you reciprocate Zach's feelings from his text. I deserve to know what's coming and to prepare myself. No, all I wanted was the things to go back to normal. He's very convinced you're in love with him. Are you? I need your honesty. No reply. He's very convinced that you were confessing deep feelings for him, not me and him. He said you had more to say to him, but couldn't until you talked to me. What was that? No answer. He said if an ultimatum was proposed, y'all would choose each other. I did not reciprocate that sentiment. So I need you to be very fucking honest with me, because I don't know why else he would choose to say these things to me. He's in this fantasy land that they are each other's one true love in a really unfortunate circumstance, and that they're going to ride off into the sunset together. And she's saying something completely different to her friend. This is psychotic. This is psychotic. In Jamaica, we have a phrase for this, right? When somebody's actually insane, it's called mad sick head no good. Mad sick head no good. Mad sick head no good. Something is not okay in that girl's head.
I don't have to explain the irony in that. Here is a voice memo of me.
Okay. She tried to pin all of this on Zach multiple times when it wasn't going in her favor, throwing him under the bus to save herself and our relationship.
Zach, why she left.
Why are you still trying to save your relationship with Megan? Like, there, in no world is this gonna be okay.
When I caught you guys first. And
Delusional.
Leah said, oh, well, this is an awkward situation.
It's because we already made a commitment to each other, and it's like, we were going to tell you in the morning.
That's really mean.
I know, I didn't want you to see it. I'd rather have told you in the morning.
What were you planning on telling me? Me and Leah decided that we're going to move on as we're...
Okay, Zach wants to know if you feel 50-50 accountability for getting wrapped up in this fantasy. I'm sorry, I'm on the phone with him, and he's like picking up that it feels like maybe you don't feel accountable for your actions, and you feel like it's only because you felt his green light, and he's feeling like he got in the whole blame and said his feeling hung out to dry. I'm sorry, it's just taking a lot to straighten this out. Why are you even attempting to straighten this out? It just goes to show like how much she was willing to tolerate to make it work. So, poor baby. I really don't know what to do or if he doesn't feel that way. Obviously, I'm a part of this and I have accountability in this. I never said I didn't do anything wrong. I see where I went wrong. Do you think that he should bear more of the responsibility? He said he can't talk to you. I have to ask these. He took an oath. So in that regard, it should have stopped a long time ago. I mean, she's not wrong. Don't shoot me. She's not wrong. The only person in this situation who literally has an obligation to you, your safety, your well-being, and protection is him. Friends, they will come and go. But when you choose...
Yeah, and that's like horrible thing to go through.
Choose another person as your life partner, that is it. One time, no takey backsies. That is it. So, she's not wrong. Even though I still can't stand it, but she's not wrong. He should have stopped this a long time ago. In fact, yeah, he does bear... I feel like you've answered your own question. He does bear a lot more responsibility here.
Boyfriend and girlfriend?
We are in love. And
you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend now?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're still married. You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. That's kind of twisted.
I think we're separated now.
It's just a couple more questions. I guess I know the answer. Are you interested in fixing our marriage?
No. Sorry.
Say it louder.
No.
You're not interested in fixing our marriage. You want to let me go, and you want to explore Leah.
Yes.
Because of what you and Leah did. So you guys get to ride off into the sunset. And this is what I did.
What is that?
And choosing not to work on the relationship is just mind-boggling. Again, there is a child involved. You're actively saying you want to pursue this, like oh man,
Is that them fucking on the beach? Is that them fucking on the beach? No, guys, I'm overstimulated.
I'm
overstimulated. So. That is not them fucking on the beach.
Yep.
Guys! My husband just went sand everywhere. I could not imagine the sand. I could never be a beach fucker girly. Whoever you girls are, I'm glad you guys were willing to take that risk with sand in the vagina because it could never be me. Oh my God, that is crazy. So they were already fucking caught. And y'all see that's what makes her statement. You think they would keep it cool considering the situation. Remember from the video that we watched earlier? This is the second time. They couldn't even hold their shit together for a moment. Crazy work.
Awake all night, didn't fall asleep, alone. And that is going to be my life. So you can leave now.
I told you you're too charismatic and you're good looking. You're not.
I don't give a shit what you told Leah. I never want to hear her name again. She's blocked on everything and she's dead to me. I will never speak to her again.
Release that video publicly. Like that gets really messy. You could ruin our fucking lives.
You could ruin our fucking lives. Fuck.
Oh no. Hearing that again. No. You I'm sorry, but who did the damn thing? No.
You. Zach, fuck you.
Yep.
You could ruin our fucking life. What about your daughter, you fuck ass bitch? What about your daughter? Talking about ruining lives? Because you want to explore with a new fantasy girl who doesn't even she doesn't even cut for you at all. She does not even stand up for you at all. Given the opportunity, she will throw you under a bus.
Again, Leah only cares how she's being perceived. Her apology, empty, fluff, no accountability.
Oh, she apologized after Zach was telling me to try to be normal, and I let him know that she didn't apologize to me yet at all. Zach told her to apologize, so Zach was trying to get her to do a personal apology. How's the concert? Good, but I just haven't heard from Zach. But I know y'all tried to talk on the phone for like 4 hours, so I'm just like, I heard from him for a second. I don't know. My anxiety is really bad given the situation. Why are you talking to her, girl? Do you not have no other friends? It could genuinely be the case. I'm a girlie who only keeps a handful, you know? So it could genuinely be the case, but oh my God. It's like she's looking to her for something, and it's just like, she's the worst person. She's going to hurt you the most. He said he was going to sleep for a couple of hours. Okay, he didn't tell me that. He said he was going to try and sleep for 4 hours and wake up at 11 a.m. his time. I just checked, it's 9:45. It's 10:45 his time, I think. You're right. I looked at Shanghai time on accident. I'm about to go to sleep. I've been sitting in my thoughts ever since I've been home, and I seriously owe this message to you. I'm incredibly sorry for hurting ...
Much like the apology she gave me after she admitted that she had...
Sorry for hurting you. My heart has been aching since the second I saw you crying. The fact that I betrayed my best friend kills me inside. It completely shut me down because the pain was too much to handle. In those moments, I felt like I'd lost you, and it was mourning one of the most
That is a lie. She is still with that man. She does not care.
important relationships of my life. Even though you were sitting in front of me, even though we were texting, in my mind, I hurt you so deeply that my world came crashing down. I'm so sorry because that's also incredibly unfair to you. Since I shut down, you have been worried about me. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God. What do you mean she's been concerned about you? The world don't deserve this woman. She's better than me, I promise you that. When you were the one who was betrayed, you were checking in with me. When you were so deeply heartbroken and hurt by the people you trust most. It's like she's trying to like put the knife in and just dig it in. Got some lemon and salt and just fucking fucked around in the wound. I truly believe that I had lost you forever. I shut down so...
Literally, like, she keeps making Megan relive this situation over and over again. And I don't blame Megan for just putting this video out and continuing to make it known how horrible Leah has been, allegedly.
So bad that I made an incredibly reckless decision to go to Katie's without thinking, who the fuck is Katie's? Without thinking about how deeply it would hurt you, both you and Zach. That's horrible of me to do that. I was so scared that I had nothing in this world left. I wanted more than anything for us to go back to the way that it was. You are my sister in this life. I love you so incredibly much. The fact that I hurt you in this way is absolutely my biggest regret and fuck up.
She don't care.
In this life. I couldn't fathom living a life that you weren't in. I can't even believe you're willing to forgive me and work through this. Oh my God. When in my mind I feel like I've lost you, which made me shut down more than ever. Sitting in these deeply painful emotions that were shut off is so eye-opening what you have been dealing with for the past few days. This is 1,000 times because you were the one who was betrayed. My body can't even begin to process that pain. I can't even believe I caused pain for you. I am so sorry. I could write thousands of words about just how much you mean to me. It sounds like you are. I care about you so much. I love you so much. I felt like I was in the Vampire Diaries and shut my humanity off and became this cold, soulless person. I was preparing for a life without you, Zach, and Clover in it. It's not your family, you crazy bitch. I was preparing for a life without you, Zach, and Clover in it. That's not your family.
Seriously.
Oh my God. It was so damn hard to be in those thoughts because I would have nothing left in this world. I wouldn't have my best friend that I had built a life-changing friendship with, something I would never find again. I know for a fact this message is long overdue. I'm so sorry. I want to do everything I can to heal through this with you. I want things to be normal when you're ready for them to. After as many talks as you want to have, after as many sorries from me you need to hear. The fact that I hurt you really fucking kills me inside. It's one of the most painful feelings I've ever felt. How many times have you heard me, I, and self in this fucking apology? Terrible. Where's my gavel? Terrible bitch. I'm so sorry because I know you're feeling the pain 100 times worse and have to navigate through this. I can't live a life without you in it. You mean so much to me. I would really love to talk to you tomorrow morning before my flight, and if that won't work, I'll definitely call you and talk you through everything at a time that works for you. I more than anything want to make this right with you. I could definitely stay up if you wanted to talk tonight, but I know you hate staying up late. Right, she's just gonna keep apologizing. I don't care to hear this bitch anymore.
I agree too.
Okay, go over to MeganPlays video, read this in your own time because I have no time for that.
Empty. Focused on her. Her feelings. How she couldn't believe what she did, although she has a history of talking to other people's men. The irony in all of it is Zach has already caught her in a lie. And he said to her, in my 8 years with Megan, she never lied to me. And Leah said, stop comparing me to her. I don't know how.
Why on earth is this man confiding his relationship with her best friend to her? Do any of these people have like any level of sensitivity at all? Like, do any of them have any level of sensitivity? I just looked at myself in the viewfinder. I look like black to Mimi. Wait. I just literally looked at myself. I was like, I look like black to Mimi right now. It's the hat, isn't it? It's the hat. Now, wait a minute. Anyway, let's carry on.
Oh, either of them can ever look at each other and trust each other again. I know that time will tell, and hopefully one day this will all be a very distant memory. And this one comment said greed. She had it all, and she wanted more. This is specifically something that Leah and Zach told me. She said, well, I'm an Aries moon, and once I get what I have, I want the next thing. Her quote.
She's basically saying, like, this is not the end of how she's going to operate.
Zach said something along the same lines. She shows you who she is, and then she just pretends, oh, I had no idea.
Again, I don't think that relationship's gonna last very long.
Yeah, she claims ignorance to skirt accountability, and it's worked for her this far. So she can come on and say her actions were disgusting and vile, but she doesn't regret them enough to make any changes in her own behavior or her life course, or however you want to word it. Going forward, if you want to support the situation, don't click on her videos, not even a thumbs down it, because all that gives her engagement, views, and gets her an algorithm. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative attention. Let her evaporate. Make her invisible. Don't watch her videos. And a year from now, when all of you forget that any of this happened, I'll still be living it.
Yeah.
My holidays are different. Clover's birthdays are different. My life is different.
Poor baby.
Then it'll never go back to being the same. I'm coping with it. And hopefully, one day soon, I will be happy again.
Oh, babes.
I have to hope. Because all this pain and suffering has to be worth something, right? I think that's all I have to say.
Well, oh,
Here's
what's
the
that?
bonus content we're making it to this.
I love editing, Megan. And one more thing.
I love Paige. And again, she deserves happiness. Absolutely. It pains me to hear how devastated she is from this entire situation. Rightfully so. This is horrible. I couldn't even imagine.
Bitch. Come on then, Megan. What else is it? What else has this bitch done? One more time. I was sitting there thinking, oh, that's it. That's the no. She said one more time.
End of the video. Follow me on Instagram if you don't. I post here the most.
Oh, okay.
Here's Leah's chart if anybody wants to make content on it or find out why she is evil.
Aphrodite. Clock in, bitch. Clock in. Okay? Clock in, Aphrodite. It's time for you to clock in. I need you to read what the fuck's going on over here, Aphrodite. Clock in. It is time to go to work. In fact, somebody tag him. Is he live now? He's usually live around this time. If he's live, somebody tag him and tell him it's time to clock in for work. Okay? There's work to be done because I need to know. I would love to know astrologically how all of this is playing. I'd love to know. He needs to make that video.
This is me and Leah's chart, our synastry. This is me and Zach's chart, our synastry. And here's Zach and Leah's chart. So if anyone wants to make content on it, feel free. Not only that, but if anybody wants to dissect her body language in her video, go for it.
She said, now pack of wolves, go. Go. You can go. She said, don't give them physical harm, but she didn't say we couldn't make content on it. You know, like when Killian Ballinger was like, but they didn't say I couldn't sing. Like,
I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I was saying.
Like, don't be violent. Do not hurt these people physically, but you can make some videos. And if you want to make some coins, this is how we make some coins. I live for this bitch. I live for her.
Also, yeah, dude, this shit is fried. She's already lost a lot of, like, look how crusty it is. I know I'm not supposed to be bullying anybody, but, like,
no,
what
you
is
have to
this?
pass.
And it's only gonna get worse. I called Zach and I was like, she's dying her head. He was like, it's only gonna get blonder. She's transitioning blonde. She's got these blonde streaks. I was like, Zach, I can see her roots. He's like, well, it's gonna take a few sessions. Look how crusty. This is the first session. Like, I do know this is how it goes.
She's
You
so
go
petty.
from brown to red to blonde. That's just how the levels lift. So maybe in 2 years she'll be here. But I think in the meantime, she's gonna enjoy the red. Also, love the money pieces. I like how she wore a shirt that covered up her tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? She has got lighter bangs. Oh, you're a weird bitch. You're a weird bitch. There's something about you I don't like. And when my gut tells me that something isn't right, something about her is odd. She's very odd.
Is?
What's that? Giving criminal going to court, trying to appeal to judge and jury.
To make it be like, no guys, look, I'm not insane. She got a Z tattoo right after me when she knew I was getting mine removed. Look how beautiful she used to be. Being an evil bitch makes you so ugly. Now I'm done.
Okay, I'll let you have your moment, queen. I'll let you have your moment. Well, that was a very, very interesting video. Honestly, they deserve the worst. I think she's giving Zach way too much grace. I think she spent way too much time trying to console her friend and validate her friend's feelings. I'd love to know what Zach has to say, quite frankly, for my own personal enjoyment. But for Megan, I would just prefer for these people to go away and shut the fuck up. Both of you just go away and shut the fuck up. If this, I understand now why Megan made her video, because if this girl wants to come back and give everybody this shill emptiness apology, then go away, girl. We don't need to hear it. We really don't need to hear it. I hope that Megan gets some validation. I hope that Megan feels somewhat vindicated, and I hope that Megan concentrates on, you know, her family, her family being her and Clover, and how they're going to move on into the future. As I've discussed a little bit earlier, though, it is so incredibly clear to me that she is, at this point, from what I've seen, I feel like there's a part of her that would still make it work with Zach if he was willing to really, really grovel. I mean, down on hands and knees, waiting on her hand and foot, everywhere she goes, cleaning the floor. You know, like, what do you call it? Those the curling matches where they're on the ice and they're sweeping as the ball moves forward, like one of those, right? Like he's sweeping the floor before she even walks on it, kind of shit. He would have to grovel a lot, but I feel like there's still a slither of chance. And unfortunately, I hate that there's a slither of chance, because I think that men aren't as stupid as you think they are as well. I think he knows that there's a slither of chance. The fact that you're even talking and conversing as much as you do outside the parameters of your children means that to a certain degree there must be some kind of slither of a chance. So yeah, I wish her nothing but the best, but I wish Zach and Leah or Leah or whatever her name is absolutely the worst. There's something wrong about that girl. There is something wrong.
Say, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Something is not right with her, and I get that vibe, but it's also the same vibe I got from Shannon Rose, which is somebody that I think that she looks like. But anyway, that was that story. I'm so glad I tapped in. I'm so glad I tapped in on that story. That was a very interesting one. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's stream. We've been on here for 3 hours, and my parking is about to run out. I really thoroughly enjoyed conversing.
Likewise, we've been on stream for 3 hours as well. That's crazy. Yeah, honestly, I think Leah is very, very odd throughout this entire situation. It's horrible what she did. I do have to agree with Paige. I mean, yeah, the way they're conversing, there has to be a sliver of chance. I know that Megan has said that she would never, but at the end of the day, there is a child involved, so I feel like that door could be cracked open, and you know, that is her choice. If a family could be repaired, I mean, it's her choice to want to do that, of course, especially with the child involved. But I mean, I really just hope that she gets everything that she wants and deserves, and Zach better just not do nothing else. Even if they don't get together ever again, like he can't keep doing this to her. Like, that's horrible. And you know what? It's good that he is staying quiet for Megan's sake and for their child's sake. Yeah, that's all I have to say. This is a horrible situation. I can't even imagine. But thank you so much for everybody that has joined in and watched this. I love Paige. Go ahead and send her some love. And I am on a road to 1,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. And yeah, see you on the next one.